Shout out to Anthony Joshua, wins a unanimous decision over Jermaine Franklin. A totally one-sided fight. And the thing that just kept coming to mind as I watched the fight is, man, it must feel terrible to have short arms, especially at heavyweight, because Jermaine Franklin could not get off. And I could see him reaching, and I thought he's going to get caught with an uppercut. If AJ goes back to his uppercut and gets some more confidence in it, I think he could at least have knocked Franklin down. Franklin's got an incredible chin because AJ was making his jabs count. And can we please put to rest the notion that Anthony Joshua needs to lose some muscle mass? The guy's 255 and had his mouth closed in the later rounds. So we need to put that to rest. And he picked his shots. That's what I liked about it. He didn't waste a lot of shots. He jabbed when he should have. And you can still see him thinking in there, and it's going to take a while perhaps for him to mesh with Derrick James. But you could see him thinking in there still, and perhaps not as confident as he used to be, but it'll come back with time perhaps. And it's just Jermaine Franklin, you could see he didn't know what to do. He did all that talk about knowing how to adjust and adapt, and then when it was time to adjust and adapt, all he would do is stick out his tongue, and, his shoves were more effective than his punches. He kept shoving AJ and complaining about holding, but he was doing a lot of holding himself, and AJ tagged him with a lot of shots. I think the 10th round was probably the most action-packed, the 10th or 11th. AJ was just too much for him. And when Jermaine Franklin did land a good overhand right, AJ just looked like, just the wind hit his face or something. He's like, he didn't even seem slightly bothered by it. There was a little tussle at the end because AJ went like this and hit the back of Jermaine's head or something, and then AJ put his body into him and backed him up, so it looked like there was going to be a fight after the fight. Shades of Galata Riddick Bowe, huh? We don't want any more riots like that, huh? Even though it was entertaining to watch at the time. But AJ, of course, there's going to be still the AJ haters out there saying, he looked like this. He looked fine. He picked his shots. He fought like a big man. He used his jab. And I said at the beginning, he can win this fight with just the jab. And he pretty much did that and then started opening up on Jermaine once he felt Jermaine's power and realized he couldn't hurt him. So he stepped it up when he should have. So Anthony Joshua wins a unanimous decision. And they put it out there that they like to fight for the WBC belt. Of course, that's owned by Tyson Fury. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too confident about what fights are going to happen concerning Tyson Fury these days because I've just seen a lot of talk with no action when it comes to Tyson Fury. But I hope eventually they fight. But AJ was just kind of fighting like Joe Joyce. Except, Joyce kind of steps it up quicker and starts getting people out of there. And I think once AJ meshes with Derrick James and gets some of his confidence back, I think he'll start taking people out like he used to. But I like the big AJ. And people thought his muscles were making him tired. He was more tired when he was at the lower weights with less muscle. And what people don't understand is when you lose a lot of weight, that can make you tired. So people just hop on the bandwagon. Oh, he's too muscular. He's too in shape. No, stop. How can you be too in shape and too muscular? Stop. He's not Lou Ferrigno, so stop acting like he belongs on Pumping Iron or something. He's got athletic muscle as opposed to bodybuilding muscle. There's a difference. Athletic muscle and bodybuilding muscle aren't the same. They don't even look the same. So AJ comes in, dominates Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine didn't have no answers. He was just a lot of, like I said, sticking out his tongue, yelling, come on, and pushing and stuff like that. But he maybe landed 4 overhand rights, if that, the whole fight, and AJ wasn't slightly bothered. He kept his composure. And applause to AJ. Applause to Jermaine Franklin for having a nice beard on him, as they say. But AJ's back, and I don't care what anybody says. He's back. He got the unanimous victory. So what'd you guys think of the fight? LSR forever. Thanks for watching. This has been the J. Roos Theory. And be fearless. Yay.